Good morning. So I wanted to do a real talk video, but I don't have a whole lot of time because I'm about to go into work. And on top of that, it's super foggy right now, so I just feel like I'm in Silent Hill. And at least it matches the spooky vibes, but it's probably fucking with my mood because I'm like really sad. But that's also just me processing everything that's happened to me this year, which I'll dive into more later. But for now, I want to leave y'all with this. Now, for anyone who is neurodivergent, I want to know your opinion on this and if you agree. And again, I don't know all the science and medical terms of everything, so forgive me for not knowing my stuff. But there is a weird link between basically PTSD and just undergoing a bunch of trauma, or CPTSD, which is way more complex and that's a whole separate thing. But the effects that something like that can have on the brain, or any kind of long-term abuse, that also can be very similar to what happens to a lot of us neurodivergents, specifically with autism. But this can also be the case for someone with ADHD or just anywhere on the spectrum. And then on top of that, you're dealing with trauma. So it's almost contradicting in a way, and it can amplify something that's already amplified, if that makes sense. Now, for positive things, this can be great. And that's why we can have such an overwhelming amount of joy when we're excited or that kind of thing. But then, of course, there's the other side of that coin where very negative experiences can be amplified 1,000 times. And then if you've also been traumatized and abused on top of being autistic or just neurodivergent. Sorry about that. I had to teleport into another vehicle. A hard day's work and about 80 flights of stairs later. But I'll wrap up my quick point. I think when people talk about the uprise of autism or neurodivergence, I think it's simple to say that a lot of people who have been traumatized or abused in whatever form, there's a mixture of people that have just undergone that who may appear to be autistic. And then you have the ones who are actually autistic who undergo the trauma, therefore it's hard to pinpoint what's what. And there can be just a clusterfuck of fucking shit, right? So I do think it's valid to say that there's people out there who may think they have autism or ADHD and don't, but have symptoms that are very similar to it, and people may try to discredit that. Then you have people like me who appear to be very high functioning, but it's because we mastered the art of masking and learning how to function in a neurotypical world around neurotypical people. So basically I have an on and off switch, but that doesn't mean the struggle isn't there. But to get the correct diagnosis can be difficult. Don't let people gaslight you, and you don't need their validation.